Okay. I've put in top 4. It's actually semi-final.
Nice interface.
That was improvised yesterday. Okay. So we are ready to go with the semi-final from the inaugural X-Wing European Championships. Just over 20 minutes ago, they announced that next year's European Championships were going to be here as well. So make sure you get your flights and hotels booked for then.
Games Expo 2018 will be another great event.
Yeah, of course. But then they've also revealed. Were you here for the announcement?
Yes, I was there, just taking pictures.
They've
of
also
Alex.
revealed that their plan is to have the European Championship move around Europe.
Yes, that is a really good decision in my opinion, because the North American Championship has been criticized a few times because it's always in the same place. I mean, America is a really big country, so having a consistent appointment throughout the years is fine, but it's nice, to explore other places, other states, other countries, and to see other stuff.
Gen Con will be is a very expensive visit.
Extremely expensive, I would say.
Yeah. Richard, if you're going to sit there, move yourself a bit closer, and then that way we can just swing this microphone between the two of you.
Oh, okay.
But
great.
you got to be really close. You got to be pretty much sat on his lap. Yeah.
You can.
No, that's
right.
okay.
Okay.
I have $3.
So we'll just swing it between the two of you as you're speaking. Let me try and time it up. While they don't have a problem with too many of us being here, okay?
Sure.
If they have a problem, then someone's going to have to go. And I've had you earlier.
Even for, you were commenting about Gen Con and the cost.
Yeah.
I mean, even for Americans, it's very spendy.
It's very
the
expensive.
hotels sell out instantly. I always get a place with a few miles away and book it as soon as I can book it online.
Yeah.
And get roommates and figure out how to carpool and make it, as economical as possible, and so it can be a challenge.
It is very expensive. And that's one of the criticisms it has. Whereas moving it around, I mean, obviously it's been a large advantage to them having such a large expo in the States with Gen Con and here in the UK, that you're guaranteed to have a large player base installed in situ. But like I say, a lot of people, it's very difficult for them to go there, and so they want to have that opportunity to be able to move around. The idea of having a travelling European Championship, interests me because I wanted to come to Spain. I want people to come to Spain and see the Spanish people, and I know we could fill up a 600-man event without any problem there.
Yeah, I would definitely like to go to Spain or Germany or wherever.
Okay, wait, you're on the hook now.
Oh yeah. Well, 2019, I'm retiring in April, so I can go anywhere.
Wow.
So, and plus, if it's in Germany, I could probably pick up a MAC flight.
A MAC flight?
Yeah, that's the military air plane. So as long as there's room, I'll probably have to get there early. I may not be able to leave when I want because it's all about Space A. Anything that's available. But hey,
cool.
Can't complain for free.
So one of the situations we're seeing here in this matchup is we are seeing on the left-hand side of the table George Dellapina, who is a favourite among the UK community, also known as Rasta Mace, a highly skilled miniatures painter. Used to work in collaboration with Games Workshop as one of their, not the heavy metal painting team, but did a lot of professional painting for them. I think he actually had orcs that were visible in the had a full-page spread in the 40k rulebook going back a couple of editions.
Well, they fit the character of the orcs.
And so George is very inventive. He likes to customize his miniatures, paint them how he wants. And he's playing against one of his local teammates, Shane Hibberd, on the right side of the table. Shane playing the Fenrau with the double jump master torpedo boats variant. So speaking to Shane beforehand, he said, I'm going to get completely smashed by George.
Well, George had to face at least a few squads like this in the past days, I suppose. And I've personally seen both him and his son Simon wrecking them. So this is not my call on the end of the match.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's still a dice game, so we'll have to see who has the better dice, who has the better maneuvers,
who
has the better flying.
But like I say, Shane, who plays a lot with George and his family, that's basically turned around and said, to win this, I've got to play the best game of my life. There's no hope. Looking on the lists, The first jump master move there is the one without Boba Fett. Or is it? That's the one that has Boba Fett, the one to the top of the screen. And the one closest to the screen has got a little light blue base marker on it. That is the Forlom jump master.
So he decided to field Fenrau on the opposite corner. So basically to cover the whole...
To kind of kite them in, to kind of bring them in. He'll probably turn those jump masters in.
Yeah, I would say George's strategies probably have Miranda take care of Finn while Dash tries to, get some damage on one of the U-boats. Oh wow, that's interesting. See what's his name turn. I was expecting to go 5 straight along the board edge.
No, he's keeping us lower. He's keeping us lower pace. I mean, Miranda's slam ability is quite fearsome, and also the obstacles layout, I would say, it could give us slight advantage to George because of the 4 asteroid cluster on the middle of the table, slightly to one side. So he has a little bit of movement range on his side.
Sorry, we hadn't quite introduced the American commentating with us is Richard Sue, international man of mystery.
Hello. Someone was asking who I am.
Yeah, they were saying, "Who's the American?"
I'm a big deal, Mister.
He is. You should know, I'm a big deal in X-Wing, Mr. Solo, sir. Okay. So we were talking to the idea of the FFG moving the European Championships around. That's a very interesting comment from them. That was quite a surprise. They had some people are asking when will next year's be. The UK Game Expo is almost always the first weekend in June. What you'll need to do is wait till Monday when they officially announce it, but almost certainly the first weekend in June next year. Let me just check something. Do you have a calendar app on your phone?
Yep. Oh yeah. Providing in a second.
Let's have a look what the first weekend in June is. Is that your wife or is that Ray?
What?
Is that your wife or was it Ray on your screen?
No, it's my wife.
Oh wow.
It's my wife.
And his wife's not Ray.
Ciao Anna. I know you're playing a store championship at this moment still. Hello. So, June 2018.
Yeah.
In a second.
Boom.
Here we are. So, the first weekend of June, it will be in the exact same date of this year.
Friday the 1st, Saturday
Friday
the 2nd, Sunday
June.
the 3rd. Well, that's bad news for me because as Nand was commenting earlier in the chat, he spent all of his wife points to travel to the World's Championship, so there was no way he'd come to European Championships. And one of the things we've learned is that
wife points have got their value changes more than the euro, basically.
Yes, it swings a lot. or even like Bitcoin.
Exactly. So in my case, I had to spend a lot of wife points to get here because I'm spending my own money. I'm coming in to do this. I'm not getting any payment for it. On top of that, yesterday was my second son's birthday. Well, my third son's, I should say. My youngest son's birthday. She's not in the best of moods with me right now. So what you just pointed out to me is that I'm going to be here next year for my son's birthday again. So that's not going down too well at home.
Well, you have another solution that is bringing the whole family.
That won't work because I'm here doing this all day. They're not going to want to just sit around there watching me. Well, that's the downside to it.
Hook them up with some games. Nah, it's not going to work. Okay, we understand.
Well, Morgan's 4 and Axel's 3 now. So next year they'll be 5 and 4 3. So I don't think they're really at the age yet. We could send them. We could dress them up as Batman and Superman and have them run around.
I would take the occasion to thank all the Italian players that are currently following the live stream from Italy. I can see
we've got 450 spectators right now. That's the largest it's been all weekend. I can see a few friends now.
I'm just leave you guys to chat. I just noticed the camera is not very well angled, so I'm going to go adjust it.
So, turn is ongoing. We've seen jump masters barging into the center of the field to apparently try and get a shot on dash. And still, we see Fen Rao trying to keep as much distance as possible and try to interpose an obstacle between him and Miranda, because we all know the potentiality of the TLT shots. I think he doesn't want to start having a war of attrition with Miranda since turn 2.
Okay. So he's used the countermeasures on Lebo. That might have been a bit premature, no? You reckon?
Countermeasures, yep. So that just neutralized the torpedo.
Okay. There's only one he's going to get.
And increase, huh?
He's only going to get one, isn't he? The other one's not in range. The torpedoes. The other torpedo isn't in range, I'm saying. He's only going to receive one.
That one is.
Yeah.
The other one now.
So, okay, anyway.
So maybe it's a bold move to use countermeasures at this very start of the game, but whatever.
I think it was good.
Spends a shield on Miranda to roll an extra dice. And Shane.
It goes in, I suppose.
No?
No?
Manages to evade that twin laser turret.
I'm sorry if I'm being inaccurate, but there's a little bit of glare on the dice. So
Well, it's those shiny dice, mate.
Yeah.
He's got 2 blanks, a focus, a hit.
4 hits.
Okay, 4 hits after spending the focus token and reroll. And 3 shields go off a jump master, forlorn. I see 2 hits. I see 2 blanks. Maybe a focus.
Oh, countermeasures, that's right. +1 agility, range 3.
And they go back to dials, and the countermeasures is spent.
Very good turn for George.
Yeah.
Just finish reordering.
Okay. So for those of you not aware, on the Facebook page at facebook.com/FirstEarthTV, we're streaming the other semi-final. To the best of my knowledge, I'm hoping it's still running. You can go over there to see Bartosz. I can't remember his surname now. Hang on, let's have a look at the pairing. It's not even on screen.
No, the U-boats didn't have a target lock.
What are you talking about? U-boats? Okay, how am I going to do this? I think I've got to go like this. While they're on the playing phase, let's have a quick look over here on the ranking, on the bracket. Farm Langalang versus Bartosz Wojcicki. I think that's how I say it. And George versus Shane on this semi-final. A sexy pose from George.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
He's rocking the Wookiee hairstyle.
George is famous for the dreadlocks. I think the last time I spoke to him at Yavin, he was talking about how he had an accident one time on a motorbike. Damn, it hurt his head, and the first thing he did when he came conscious in the hospital was to say, "Please don't cut my dreads off."
Yeah, I think George was really looking at try to study the positions and possibly where Ralph could be, Fen Ralph could be, because he's probably trying to want to drop some bombs or something, and just see that being kind of challenging. But, so it'll be interesting to see what he does. Yeah.
So jump masters closing in.
Okay, I was expecting to do that 3 bank, that way guaranteed to get a lock. probably have the rear scout just to focus on the time. Yep. Okay. Probably 2 bank. Yep. It's the focus.
That's good because he managed to keep his firing arc as as large as possible. Because Libo's movements are now really, let's say, confined, restricted by the obstacles. So we'll see.
I think his best move would probably be,
let's say, a long move.
Right bank 3, and then barrel roll. Out of range, out of the front arc. No dramas.
4 straight.
No, okay. Or 4 straight. It was the same as 3 bank.
Guys, remember to lean towards the microphone, yeah?
Yep. All right.
Because I'm hearing you both of you really low.
Okay, almost the same as a 3 bank barrel roll to the right, but this saves his action. He's probably checking for arc on the torpedo. So.
For the moment, they are definitely in arc, both of them.
Facebook stream is facebook.com/First Earth TV. Slotting himself in between the two.
2 dice versus
Fair enough.
4 plus. Probably trying to make sure he's got extra cover from the other one. The rock, so or the target lock. So range 2. Okay. And then he's looking at probably his next move so he doesn't hit the debris. Yep. Makes sense.
Still in this game, we can see how much obstacle placement is key in achieving a solid strategy.
So this is good. Oh, slams. Okay, get behind. Versus, well, I probably would have target locked. I don't know. That's just me. But I guess he's trying to. I think he's trying to set up a position where he can drop bombs. Does that make sense?
Yeah, against Fenrau's too many dice, bombs are a solid strategy. So, yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, yeah, he's definitely, depends on what he does, but shape. Okay, boost. That makes it interesting. Yeah. I guess he was trying to get into range 1, but
he goes for the shot.
But that's bad because he's in range 2. Ray.
Range 2. I can see cocked dice. Focus and
2 focuses.
2 focuses.
Yeah. That's the print.
Whoa. Yeah, evaded.
Okay.
He originally
didn't take the focus. Yeah, I see. But still, that's bad. 4 dice versus 3. No auto thrusters. 4 hits.
4 hits there.
4 hits.
1 evade, 1 focus spent for 2. Takes 2 damage.
Wow, that's not good for Shane there.
1.
Wrong shit.
He's just lucky none of them were for a crit.
Yep, absolutely. We don't want another Ben Rao situation. Two hits, 1 blank. Spends the focus token. Is it here to focus? Looks like a focus, or an evade, and 2 focuses. 1 evade, 2 focuses.
Yeah, I would spend the focus. Take no damage.
Yeah, good call on that side.
Because he can roll 2 blanks right here. You never know. But that looks like 2 hits. They spent. Oh, they got the target lock. Yep, spent the focus. What happened?
He rolled 3 dice instead of 2, so he re-rolled. Yeah. Good sportsmanship on George.
So he took no damage?
No.
Oh, 1 shield.
1 shield.
One
Okay,
shield.
all right.
So he must have regenerated as well.
Yeah. This That's not bad. 2 hits on Finn Ralph for 1 shield on Lebo.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the situation is going to be much more interesting because we have the Jumpmaster closing in on Lebo that has 2 targets lock on him, and from the other side he has Fenrouse. So if it was dash,
he could do a hard 2 slam
swing on the other side.
Yeah. Yeah, he could do hard 2. Yeah, I don't know.
He has a hard 1.
Yeah, but he's going to have to go this way, otherwise hits the debris. He'll have to do a hard 1 right.
Yeah, if it was dash, I would have said yes, he's gonna go through the obstacle and ignore it.
Yeah, he would just go, you know.
Yeah. Or he could use Seam's super bold tactic of, I'll risk 1 damage on my YT, but I'll give a good shot then to Fenrow.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens.
That would probably be the better move because he has 3 full shields. That's bold.
That's super bold.
Yeah, wow.
So he's an obstacle.
No damage. Everyone's stressed for a tawny mind leap. That's gonna be a hard one. Oh, what? Straight maneuver. Interesting.
He's confiding on his red dice to not hit, and on his turrets. Three bank
over the debris.
Focus, no damage.
Yep, very nice.
Hey, what's going on?
Some kind of, looks like a question about something. Uh-oh.
I'm not really hearing them very well.
Where are they going? Okay, stepped away from the table.
He's gone around the other side to do his maneuver.
Oh, okay. Went around to the other side so he can move Miranda.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
I would go bank 2 possibly, and lay a cluster could be closer. Okay.
Yeah,
either way.
Drop the bombs.
Ion bombs.
It'll only be two dice.
Oh no.
But it'd be enough to kill him. Plus Sabine, right?
That's tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
shit.
Oh shit, and then you proc Sabine.
Nope. Screwed up. You should have done the hard 2 because then it would have been.
Yeah, they would have been more turned.
Yeah, that's what
Damn
I
it.
was wow.
Well, but not that much. That's like 3 millimeters between the mine and the base.
It was a close judgment. It's a shame it's not worked out for him.
Still, he's safe from Fenrow's shoots this turn.
Yeah, and true, and Lebo has a shot, so.
No shot from Fen, no shot from Miranda.
Yeah, recently the direct use of mines on ships has been one of the rebels' like meta stale squads. Sometimes players forget about the normal use of mines, so you just lay them there and you try to lure your opponent into making them explode. So maybe that same mine could be really useful in the forthcoming turns.
Rude not to, wouldn't it?
So now George has one minor problem. His lone wolf is not working anymore, because he is very close to Miranda now.
Yep.
I think it's 1 damage on Lebo. Yes.
He didn't take off the shield. Oh no.
Yeah, he did.
I'm sorry. I was looking
that
at the
one is a target lock.
Yeah.
Seems to be some issues with finding the second Facebook stream. Let's see if I can work this out. So what's Fenn's chances this round versus the heavy laser cannon?
Yeah. So now we have one jump master remaining with one shield. Fen Rao, 2 holds lost, and the other jump master is clean. On the other side, Miranda has lost a shield to add 1 dice, and Lebo has 1 damage.
On who? From now? It's not updated correctly. No.
Okay, damage fixed. Thank you, X-Wing Green Dragoon.
Okay, so for those trying to find the Facebook stream, I've just shared it onto the UK and X-Workman group, so it should appear there as well now, making it easy to find. So Shane's managed to get half points on Lebo. And George is still waiting to get some points on the board, still trying to do some damage to something. He's not marked enough to make a difference. It looks like we might not get any combat this round. We should probably get, unless he slams, get a twin laser turret on the jump master. Boosting to the left, right.
So now we're seeing Fen Rao possibly going through the whole starfield and catch up the other way. What do you think?
Yeah, that's pretty much what he's going to have to do. Lebo's got to turn around and get back into the fight.
It's like 3 blanks. No, there's a focus. There he's got 3 hits.
One shield off. Last shield off.
Of the forlorn jump master.
Should be range 3. What's that?
3 blanks.
He didn't seem in range.
Oh yeah, that's in range. Wow. You rolled what, 3 blanks? Oh.
Can we go back to dials? Large crowd forming now, actually, around the tables. Plenty of people, especially in our case. Everyone wants to see what happens between George and Shane.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the basically locals.
Yeah.
Or home country, I guess. Okay, that was interesting. Guess there's plenty of space to turn again.
The question is how long can George last without trying to turn the advantage in this game? Disengaging in this fashion.
So what do you think here?
Well, Miranda is going in the asteroid field. For sure her mobility is going to help. But I suppose George is going to rely on in-arc shots by closing the distance on next turn. Staying out of arc, getting close range, maxing out damage output. What I suppose is going to happen to Jump Masters. They're going to take a tight turn to the left to avoid the bombs.
However, if you wanted to think ahead, that rear, yeah, but you could have this one turn this way, and you could do a sloop left, focus, target lock, to get a
for the people at
shot
home.
Miranda.
They're talking about whether or not.
Always remember that Jump Master really like to take a turn on the left side, so it could be a serious danger.
Yep, taking damage.
On to Miranda. Damaged cockpit. Damaged cockpit.
Is that the Boba crew?
Oh, he removed the
He removed the advanced
right?
slam.
No, the advanced slam.
What? Oh, so you can't use bombs then? Or does that
You
become an
cannot
action? Slam the bombs.
2 bombs.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, because removing the TLT.
I would have done that.
Yeah.
Because that allows you to regen one shield every turn, mitigate damage, and still being able to get some damage output. I would have done that better. Now, unless he's worried about end game with Finn, okay, maybe, but TLT.
Damaged cockpit. Pilot skill 0. So a big swing in favour of Shane. As we mentioned before the game started, Shane was under the impression that he was going to get smashed in this game. He had to play the best game of his life to be able to beat.
Yeah, I mean, you have a scout with 4 shields still. That's fantastic.
Yep. So he's doing really well for now.
Turns away, R2.
That said, for the international viewers joining us, we're getting up to nearly 500 viewers now. George won one of the largest non-official tournaments in the UK, the Nerf Herder Open last year in October, I believe it was, run by Carl Walker. It was kind of like our version of your Steel Open, Richard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this guy saw the Steel Open, thought it'd be a good idea to do something similar, and setting himself up with his own private tournament. I think it was something like 90 players took part, and George won with Biggs, Nora, and Shara. Is her name? The 2 arcs.
And just to be honest, the Stell Open inspired Nerf Herder Open, that inspired the Starfighters Italia Open.
Okay.
We ran another charity tournament in Italy last month.
Okay.
So I have to publicly thank Richard for.
Richard, it would be Aaron. Aaron Utley, the Steel Open.
Yeah, not me. Hey, why'd they pick up the 2 clusters there?
I guess he went over them.
I think he exploded.
No one flew over that.
He must have gone over at least one with his template. How did he get there?
Because he set down the template.
He did a hard 1 barrel roll. Or hard 2, whatever.
I don't know then.
We should ask the judge. That's weird.
We can't. I mean, there are judges watching the game now. There's only 2 games being played, so we can't be bothering the judges because we've not paid attention.
True.
Some are saying that he probably barrel rolled on top of them on purpose to gain position.
Yeah, but there was one on this side and one on the other side, right?
No. That's the one that was on the right. There was one in the center and the one on the left.
Oh, okay. All right. Never mind.
Okay.
So he possibly touched them, maybe. But that would be.
Yeah, I guess that's had to be what happened. Huh.
You know what? He set down the template in a way that he was forced to touch them. Maybe it was like a slight mistake. It's the only thing that comes to my mind.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to watch the replay of the video down the road.
So, Debo? Debo on the damage one?
So what we're receiving reports that Farn versus Bartosz. Farn has lost one of his jump masters to the Dash Miranda build. And it looks like we've lost the jump master ourselves.
Was 3 damage and Samir. Sorry, 2 damage and Samir.
Okay, that makes sense.
No.
Shane's suffering from the barrel roll onto the 2 cluster mines.
Yeah, I think Shane's going to. What? What happened?
No, nothing.
Okay.
It was a bold move, that barrel. Damn it. So my theory was correct. They have been useful in a later part of the game.
Oh, wow. Doing a bank to the right through the debris. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, definitely.
Then he's gonna possibly barrel roll again.
No, he can't.
No.
He went through the debris, gets no action,
Yeah,
takes
no
a stress.
action,
Finn gets a stress,
And
and now
Reese-
he's got to do a green maneuver.
to clear the stress.
Yeah.
Did the jump master roll for damage?
Which way is it going? Well, yep, that's what I expected it to do.
Out of arc.
I would have just, I would have had the scout just go straight, 4 straight. Avoid the whole debris if possible.
Currently,
Difficult decision now for George. Focuses.
Let's do it again. Keep going, move that bomb toe. So, start by Max. There it is, yes. Then, now.
Fair now, not got range.
Too close. So, range 1 Lebo.
He's gonna attack on Lebo.
I have a target. I won't be greedy for
They were all 3, nice. Range 1?
Looks like he got 3 hits.
Just so.
Why? I didn't think it was range 1.
Huh?
Didn't seem to be range 1.
Yeah, it doesn't. But
Miranda,
I guess so.
It was range 1.
TLT.
So now Miranda attacking. The Boba Fett Jump Master. Shane now pressing his advantage, getting those maneuvers in as quick as possible.
Wow, super tight.
Wow, made it.
That was super tight.
Takes a focus. Turn around, not pressing the engagement in this case. On 4 dice and heavy laser cannon with Lebo. Lone Wolf gets 2 and a crit. I can't quite see the other one, looks like a blank.
One shield.
Takes off 1 shield only.
It's 2 hits and he's rerolling. 3 hits and a focus.
3 hits and a crit. 1 blank and evade. Repeats, 2
evades.
blanks. 2 evades, sorry. Ah. And he takes 1 damage. On Lebo. Oh, he suffered a crit, so he got used the ability from Lebo and chose to take a damaged engine. What's that? No. So it looks like we've got a finalist, from what I can hear. Or maybe not. As soon as we get some information. Yeah?
Because there's one scout left on the board and two the two rebels, so probably. All right, so it looks like what, 1 hit point left on Lebo. That's not good. 4 on Miranda.
I think I was trying to find out from Charlie if I got knocked out. But I think I just got my answer. How can't I write phone on his keyboard? Yep, Poland on the final table.
Jump master closing in, keeping as short distance as possible on Lebo. Lebo obviously is fleeing, going back through the middle of the asteroid field. So he might be still in arc for a torpedo shot. No more torpedoes, sorry. And yeah. And then he barrel.
The Polish player has just made the final, Bartosz. He was on the stream last round. He's playing Miranda Dash. Not triple jump. Triple jumps was fine.
If he boosts, it'll be range 2.
Yeah, definitely Bartosz has gone through.
Range 1. Yep, target lock. I guess he's target locking. Where's his focus token? What?
So it would appear in the other semi-final. Let's wait for we get through this combat phase, and I'll explain.
Nice. Wait a minute. What's going on? Wait a minute.
I think he rolled 1 hit, 1 evade. I'm not so sure.
How come he only? I guess his range 2.
10 rounds off
my
the board.
gosh.
Ooh, George Dellapina.
Well, that changes a lot.
Stepping one step closer to the final table. Regarding the other semi-final, we've understood that Bartosz progresses to the final. The Polish player playing Dash Miranda. Farn had lost 2 jump masters and decided to concede the game at that point. Miranda suffers 3 damage. Is that on Lebo? Lebo off the board. So things once again stacking up against George.
Nearly full health scout, just down 1 shield against Miranda with 4 hull left.
And damaged cockpit.
Yeah, wow. I think he's got to stay out of that forward arc to. He's got one more proton torp. Yep.
Yeah, but Miranda has no slam, no advanced.
Right.
That's kind of important.
Yeah, so he can't run away.
Free bank.
Wow.
Jump master has used Boba. I think he still has 1 torpedo left. Sorry. Yep, still got 1 torpedo left. If this means if Shane wins and goes through to the final table, it'll mean he'll be going up against Bartosz, who's defeated in the last 2 matches has already defeated at least 5 jump masters.
Yeah, he's defeated 3 in a row.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah, he beat.
He beat the last round. He beat
the very first round, top 16 was 3 jumps, and then Rick Perseus in top 8, 3 more jumps,
right,
and then Fawn.
So he's defeated 9 jumps in a row, and he'll be facing up against another 2 with Fenn in the final if Shane wins, or going up against an almost mirror list with the Miranda Lebo versus Miranda Dash. Although right now it would appear that George just doesn't have what it takes to withstand the fire from the contracted scout with the 4 hull points he's got left.
Yeah, Shane definitely has the advantage here as long as he plays smart. I mean, even if he trades 1-for-1 damage, should win.
Okay.
Especially if he can get a torpedo off.
Slam, no slam.
It's not that. Is that 2-2?
What happened? Oh, he bumped it. Oh, yeah, he's fixing it. Yeah, that's no problem. That happens.
We should really start.
It's the news. 3 bang.
Shane does 3 bang, target lock, fire and forget.
Chasing around.
Yep. Slams.
I would have gone straight, possibly.
I think that's fine. Still in range 3. Could probably barrel roll. Wait. Oh, they're going to check for range. Worst case is barrel roll.
She's done his clock.
Yeah. I would barrel roll and take the long range shot. Yep, that's what he's doing. Huh. I think I would have barreled, yeah, all the way forward. There you go. There it is. Range 3.
And this is when things are going
2
to
on
start
2.
stacking up. Although the last round,
Range 2. Wow. No.
in the last
No.
range 3,
Range 3. Okay, I was going to say, holy cow.
so nothing there.
Oh, that's bad.
We saw in the last round how Miranda,
But hey, free
on
shot.
one
you
hull
know.
left, was able to survive
No
against
risk,
Jump
yeah.
Masters for more than 5 rounds.
So now he just needs to do a hard 2. Hard 2. Target lock. Unless he slams again, but you can't outrun the Jump Master inside the center of the table going left. and points wise, they didn't even have half points, so I don't know how much time left, but
I believe the price structure, I believe top 4, is it top 4 or top 2 have a guaranteed ticket
Top 4 have a guaranteed seat.
at the World Championship.
yes, for 2018. And
Top-
the winner gets
the winner
free
gets a
trip.
free
Yeah.
flight and accommodation,
room and
yeah.
board.
Say?
Top 2 get a buy, possibly.
Yes, I think so, yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome.
He's gonna do that again. Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to block, yeah?
But if he's looped,
Nope.
no.
Hard 2, that's what I would have done.
This game is not over by any
So he's
means.
gonna do the ion bomb. Let me reveal a dial.
He also has to cluster mine.
Can't see the front. We've got the back.
That way a little bit.
Mine one. Yes. Oh, the cluster mine? True.
So... do we imagine George pulling off a hard 2 left maneuver to drop cluster mines on the Jump Master? Okay. And the mines. Get dumped. Why are you telling me that quietly in my ear when you sat down here to commentate, Mr. Bosi? Yeah. Why don't you share those thoughts with everybody?
Because I'm shy, guys. I'm really shy.
What were you saying? You're saying he's going to self-destruct?
Yeah, possibly he's going to receive some damage as well. Maybe I'm saying something stupid.
I know. I managed to see how much damage he got from that mine. He's now without shields, is he? I don't see any shield tokens left on the Boba Fett Jumpmaster.
Looks like just the one cluster on the left or the right. Still got to put the template down. Yeah. There you go.
Maybe his back corner's going to overlap as well. Oh, he slooped in.
Oh, he did a sloop. Oh, does he hit the other mine too? No, he's good. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, it's on top.
Oh, so he's got to roll 4 dice. All right, need 4 focus blanks. 1 blank.
1 damage. And he looks like, no, he didn't hit that other mine. So he's been lucky there. And they did. Oh, no, I did that. No, he didn't. He only hit 1 mine.
2.
Looks like maybe an evade. And he gets another crit. It's major hull breach. Miranda with 3 hull left. Regenerates a shield.
And scores a hit, apparently. Yeah?
Oh, what's he doing? Oh, it's a primary weapon at range 1. So, structural damage. Your agility is reduced by 1. This is coming down to the wire, huh?
Yeah. 3 hit points versus 3 hit points.
3 hit points, 3 hit points. The Jumpmaster's. Yeah, the Jumpmaster's now got a extra 1 agility dice. Yes, less. Pardon me. So on a damage rubric, 3 dice versus 1 dice. They're pretty much on the same level at range 1.
He also has the possibility to drop another mine, I suppose.
Yeah, the ion bomb. Still got an ion bomb to go.
Going strong on the ion meta. Thanks, George.
Yeah, you're on.
Ion bomb, Sabine. Here we go. Here comes your ion bomb. Or is it seismic charge? Sorry, guys. Seismic charge. And he's got Sabine, so he's going to get an extra damage from it. Assuming that Jumpmaster doesn't get the hell out of dodge.
Yeah, I'll have to go 3 straight barrel roll.
He's going to be left with just 1 hull point from this. Okay. Oh no! I don't think it's going to be it. Well, he can't barrel roll to the right, left. So he can't barrel roll to the right, to the left. Sorry, because Miranda's in the way, isn't it? Will it fit behind her?
Well, at least the jump can shoot first.
Well, his agility is reduced by 1, so that's a really big problem.
Well, even if he barrel rolls, he's still going to be in range 1 of that.
The only option he's got is if he barrel rolls to the left, to the back, and he's not done it. So the seismic charge detonates. He takes 1 damage for bomb, 1 damage for Sabine, down to 1 hull, range 1.
3 hits.
1 hit, 2 blanks, repeats, gets 1 more blank, spends the shield, gets rid of the shield.
It's over now.
3 dice, primary weapon, range 1 on 1 a defense dice, and he's got the 3 hits. George Dellapina goes through to the final table.
So we got a Rebel final.
We've got Rebels, we've got double Mirandas, Lebo Dash. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, Simon.
Thank you, Richard. And we'll see what goes on in the final. I'm going to try and get interviews from the rest of them. I'm going to cut off the chat meanwhile to try and charge.
What a match that was. Wow.
Sit down here. Yeah, we had a couple of commentators on that last match. Well done, Shane.
No,
well done.
Thank you very much.
Top 4 of the European Championships. Is that even in your wildest dreams when you showed up?
In all fairness, obviously starting the weekend off, my aim was to, I think I was after 6 and 3, and I would have walked away happy. First European Championship, I wasn't expecting to do well. I know, got a couple of games in, and you can tell by the calibre of play in the room that it was going to be a very hard weekend. Very hard weekend. To make 7 and 2, to make the cut, I was over the moon. Could not be happier. And then obviously winning the first game and just cloud 9. Then obviously get into the top 4. This is probably the best I've done ever. So I'm over the moon right now. And to lose to George, what am I? I mean, he's my team member. He's like a father figure to a lot of us.
Yeah.
I couldn't have lost to a nicer bloke. So.
And it was so close as well. You came so close to winning. We were talking already about the fact that we were going to see Bartosz in the final facing triple jump, facing 2 jump masters and Fen Rao, and he's just gone through 3 rounds at the top, destroying triple jump masters. So we were worried about what we were going to be looking at there.
I was, in all fairness, the list that obviously George is running, it's a tough one. I mean, I struggle against K-Wings. I don't like flying against Miranda. I struggle so bad against her. I faced a double K-Wing, Miranda and Warden in the Swiss, and I did really well. So that kind of boosted my morale a little bit against K-Wings. Going into that matchup, I mean, George is, I class him as probably one of the best players I know. So I was semi-defeated before I got into it, but I went in, playing some. I'm going to play some next week, so I was going in to enjoy myself, and I did. I've had the best time of my life. So what can you ask for? I mean, top 4 first Euros.
They're going to bring you over those little R2D2 tape.
That's so nice.
Yeah, you like that.
Even nicer that it's just going to say top 4 on it.
Of course, yeah, absolutely.
It's amazing. And there's only 8 in the world.
Yeah, but there's only 4. There's only 2 that will say top 4 on them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
I'm so happy right now.
Excellent. So that'll be something to really to champion.
Yeah.
To remind yourself and your opponents.
Use those templates for pride everywhere I go. Everywhere I go.
That you've managed to attain. So well done, man. It was really good fun to watch.
Thank you for the stream, man. I want to do obviously on there. I just want to say. As the community as a whole, I mean, I'd like to thank on behalf of the community everything you do for X-Wing, because I know a lot of this you do off your own back, and it's amazing. Without it, we wouldn't have, people wouldn't be watching at home, losing their minds. So, big thank you to Simon.
Go on.
That Shane completely outplayed me.
Yeah, absolutely. We were saying that.
And I had all the luck. His barrel roll that clipped the cluster mines, he was in by, like, even I would have tried it for position. I totally didn't deserve that. If I do go on and luck the win somehow, this man's coming with me to America.
Oh, he's your +1.
He'll be my +1. I'll pay for my son.
Love this guy.
He's coming with me. I didn't deserve it. He should have been in the final. Love you all. Thanks very much.
Thank you, George. So there you go. Like I say, thank you for the compliment.
I'm sure majority of people on the stream are watching this will 100% agree with me. It's, you do an amazing job everywhere you go. You're
gonna make me cry now. Anyway, George has brought up that barrel roll. What went through your mind when that happened?
Well, it was more of a positioning. I mean, I looked at it. I kind of rushed it. I knew I was going to go for the barrel roll before I even did the maneuver. I think part of me kind of rushed it without fully checking.
Yeah.
But in all fairness, it was millimeters, so I was going for position and try to get some range on the heavy laser.
Yeah.
To hit the clusters. It is what it is. It was unlucky. It was close. So it was worth the try. It was worth it.
It didn't by any means say that the game was over, but then the next attack he managed to blow you off the table, and that kind of changed things a bit. It still wasn't over. You still managed to claw things back. The deciding factor, what really brought it down to the wire, was when you got the cluster mines the second time round on that jump master, and then what was the hit? What was the crit you got? On the last jump master before it died.
-1 agility.
Exactly.
Minus 1
and
agility.
that was what kind of stepped the problem up.
At that point, I literally just went, well, I've got to go to try and kill Miranda before she shoots me back, because she will kill me.
Yeah.
I could have gone for the barrel roll. I couldn't have guaranteed that it was going to miss. Looking at it, I'm pretty sure I still would have took 2 damage.
Yeah.
It would have put me at range 2 of Miranda, rolling 1 green against her 3 TLT, and it would have been ended there. So I thought, let's make it interesting. Let's roll some dice and see what happens.
Excellent.
So
well,
I went for glory.
George just said it. He basically robbed you of the opportunity. It was all decided in those last two turns. The cluster mines and the minus 1 agility crit are basically what ends up sealing the fate of your game. And you've played so well up to then. It is kind of heartbreaking.
George is a world class player. So if I'm going to lose to someone,
George,
I'm 100% happy to lose to George.
Excellent.
He's such a nice guy as well. So.
All right. Well, thank you very much, mate.
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah. Again.
Good luck with your future tournaments and stuff like
that.
Thank
you very much.
And well, let's see. It looks like if things go well, you'll be going to World Championships, and maybe you get a chance to mark something.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Okay, mate. Bye.
Thank you.